had a shunt. It didn't look very good for sure. We just had a look at that in the studio. It happened just a couple of minutes ago. Look for the car in the middle. That's Sam Schmidt, having been hit by the yellow car of Scott Sharp.
That's a big impact for Sam Schmidt there. The white car's just spinning down the middle of the track. And the worry there, of course, is that his feet, although the cars are configured, we've got another angle of it here, and you can see Sharp goes down the inside, and really Sam Schmidt is an innocent bystander almost in this, but he goes up and it's a big impact into the wall there, and the unfortunate thing is he looks like he's hit the wall at pretty much 90 degrees. These are the live pictures now of the rescue teams working, and we can cross to America.
See the replay actually. No, I mean, looked like Sharp may have been down in the grass, and Sam was just trying to get around him, and you know, we're trying to get our lap back. We got a lap down somehow in the pits on that last exchange, so you know, I haven't seen it, so I don't really know. It looked like just a racing accident.
Were you trying to warm the tires, being extra cautious in warming the tires on a restart?
Well, we didn't have that restart there. I mean, we were doing our usual deal where we scrubbed the tires on the lap before, and you know, I think we were fine. I think that either Sharp, you know, got the jump, or I don't even know how the order was, but all I saw was Sam and Sharp next to each other, and they were spinning, so we'll just have to wait and see it on the replay.
Skip Paul, medical team still working on Scott Sharp, or on Sam Schmidt.
Actually, it was the pit crew that was working on Scott Sharp's car. They changed the tires, but they did not change the side panel on that. Take the whole nose cone off, and they don't want to afford to do that right now. We're under yellow. The Mall.com 500 here at Texas Motor Speedway.
Well, Sam Hancock, surprisingly, that they left that damaged side pod on. You'd think that that actually would be a hazard in itself. I mean, how fragile would that be now? Could it fly off?
I think the actual side pod damage will not cause too much of a problem. It's my concern is more the front wing. The front right-hand plane is pushed up in the air a little bit. It's lost the end plate, and that will have a big effect on the aerodynamic downforce at the front of the car, and that plays a massive amount to do with the grip that you've got on these high-speed courses. Okay, we can take a look at the accident now. Paul, perhaps you can tell us what you see here.
Yeah, well, we're riding on board here, I think, with Scott Sharp, and he's just going to come up on the inside. On the car on the right-hand side is Sam Schmidt, down on the grass, and look at the big opposite lock. He spins across the grass, takes the logo with him, collects all that green stuff, and also collects one of the marker bins in the pit lane. Now this is another view, riding on board, and watch for a car down on the inside here. This, I think we're riding with Sam Schmidt. Yeah, sure. And Schmidt goes for the apex, and he's just, I mean, where does he go? You know, just nowhere to go.
That is a nasty, nasty accident, and we can only hope that his legs are okay, because normally what happens to drivers in that situation, they'll release their steering wheel, they'll throw it up on the nose of the car, and then they'll try and lift themselves out. But he looked to be trapped in that car.
Yeah, but again, they are in great hands. I mean, these rescue crews that they have in the American circuits, as we do have in all forms of motorsport around the world, we've got some great people. So, I mean, it just might consider, they are changing. I was about to say, when Sam was quite rightly pointing out about the front wing, I suspected that they were going to do this. What they're doing is they're making sure they don't go a lap down. They don't want him to be a lap down. Go, go, go. That's the spotter's voice that we're hearing there, saying go, 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 go.
Come back in and get the rest of those cam locks.
So, what they're going to do, they're talking about cam locks, Sam. So they're going to presumably running around for one lap.
And hopefully no bits are going to fall off, because they want to put the little wing nuts, I guess.
Well, the cam locks is what's holding all the bodywork together, so if they're still concerned about the cam locks, then they've got a problem.
Yeah, well, the key thing there is trying to do is to make sure that what they do is they get him out in front of that crocodile of cars while the rescue crews work.